Respected principal, esteemed faculty members, and my dear students, good evening. On behalf of AAMEC Alumni Association, I warmly welcome and introduce today's distinguished chief guest, Mr. Senthil Marimuthu, a proud alumnus of Department of Computer Science 97 and 2001 batch. Driven by his passion for information technology, he has worked with some of the world leading financial institutions, including Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and US Bank, where he held key technology leadership role in United States. Today, he is a founder and CEO of Prophecy Technologies, headquarters in Irvine, California. Under his visionary leadership, the company enables global enterprises to accelerate their digital transformation through data engineering, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. He is also founder of Cognifier Technologies and is currently building Prophecy Capitals, extending his entrepreneurial journey into the financial service sector. We are delighted to have him with us today for Mindspark Series 88, conducted in online mode. I am confident that his experiences, insights, and practical guidance will inspire all of our students and provide valuable direction for your academic and professional journey. Dear students, this is a wonderful opportunity to learn directly from one of our accomplished alumni. I encourage each of you to listen attentively, actively interact with our speaker and ask thoughtful questions. Make the most of this session and gain valuable insight from his real-world experiences. Sir, welcome to Mindspark Series 88. The virtual platform is now yours.
Thank you, Senthil. I think the stage is yours now. So you share your experiences and help us the department and also college, whatever the ways it is possible for you.
Sure, sir. Sure, definitely.
When you come to India, you please visit.
Sure, sir. Of course.
Okay, you proceed, Senthil. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. And hello, students. And I'm audible to everybody, I hope. ஏதாவது உங்களுக்கு any inconvenience in terms of hearing or any audible issues இருந்ததுன்னா please speak out. So let's have this conversation as kind of a very interactive conversation. As I said, like please let's speak out. If you have any questions in any part of the discussion, please raise the hand or unmute it and ask the question. Let's have this conversation as more of interactive ones. Because most of us, we come, speak, and go, right? So you may not get what we wanted to say or what you are expecting to hear. We don't want to have that kind of a gap in our communication or conversation today. So let's have a very friendly conversation. So whatever I'm going to explain here must be a little bit of help for you, or kind of an experience. Whatever I gained in my life, I'm going to say it and I'm going to share it here. So please, try to get it. And if you have any questions, anything, please stop me wherever you have any questions. Okay. With that note, I will start. So I'll get started. So, like, however you are today, right? I was in the same situation like almost 25 years ago. We just celebrated our 25th college reunion a week ago. So unfortunately, we were not able to do it in our college. So we had it. We celebrated in Chennai, because most of the folks were coming from different states. So we celebrated our reunion in Chennai. So what I wanted to say is, it's been like 25 years ago. Wherever you are, however you are, like I had the same kind of an experience. நீங்க எப்படி வந்து காலேஜ்ல வந்து இன்னைக்கு லைக் சேம் கிளாஸ் ரூம் இருக்கீங்க, சேம் கேன்டீன்ல இருக்கீங்க, எப்படி எல்லாம் காலேஜ்ல ஃபன் பண்ணிட்டு ஜாலியா இருந்தீங்களோ அதே மாதிரி ஐ வாஸ் தேர். ஓகே, ஸோ தேர் இஸ் நோ டிஃபரன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் யூ அண்ட் மீ, பட் தட் வாஸ் லைக் fast forward or go back like 25 years ago, I was in the same situation. So I'm also from a very, very normal family, from a normal background, from Manargudi. And, like I was having a big question in my mind. Can I really compete with this world? Or how do I get out of the college? How do I get good mark in college? How do I get into a job? Always in the mindset that we've been taught us that if you are an engineer, go to a good job. Or as soon as you are born, go to engineering or go to a doctor. And then after you graduate, you will have a servicing mindset, right? So we were told that, okay, getting in a good job or finding a good job, that's what everybody were told us ever since we were born, or ever since we started graduating, or ever since we started going to school. right? So I had the same kind of an experience, or I was told this in the same way. Hey, you have to get into a good job, you have to get into Wipro, you have to get into Infosys, you have to make some good money. That's a kind of a story I was also told. I was following the same thing. ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு இன்னைக்கு என்ன மைண்ட் செட்டு, என்னென்ன கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கோ அது எல்லாமே என்னோட மைண்ட்லயும் ரன் ஆயிட்டு இருந்தது. பட் ஆனா எங்க இருந்து நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா, லைக் அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐ ஸ்டார்டட், I created my own company, Prophecy Technologies in California. Okay, and then I had like before that I had a working experience in like multiple companies, like all big top giants, like financial companies, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, US Bank. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ்ல நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணி, through that I gained experience, and then I started my own company. So it's called Prophecy Technologies. So இதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து ஒரு what I wanted to say here is, I'm not here to impress anyone here. I just want to share my experience, like what was my path, what kind of a milestones or what kind of a stepping stones I had, like what kind of a blockers, any kind of a what are the major blockers I had in my life, how did I navigate through those blockers, how I am able to achieve it. So if I am able to achieve it, why not you, right? That's my experience that I wanted to share it here. Okay, so makes sense, or any point, any kind of a different thoughts, anything? I just want to simply don't want to keep on talking and bore you at the end or in the middle. So let's have this like kind of interactive, guys. If you have any questions, please speak out. Or if I'm boring you, if I'm giving you some the conversation that you don't want to speak out, Okay, so I'll just assume that you like the approach, so I'll just keep going ahead. So anything comes in, just stop me. Okay, so like always we were told that, okay, you go to a good job, you make good money or good salary, right? That's what everybody was telling and everybody was preaching us from childhood. So either you go to a government job, or you write UPSC exams, or some kind of an exam and get into a government job, or go as become an engineer or become a doctor and then join in a reputed firm, make good money. This is what everybody tell us. I think India has a lot of enough servicing mindset now, servicing people now. Like we have too many people. I mean, like enough number of engineers are coming out every week, or every year, and they have a mindset of working in a good company and servicing or listening to a requirement and servicing to a manager or serving to a client. That kind of a mindset, we have it, right? Like we've been having it. I think we have enough number of people with that mindset already. So now we should have a kind of a mindset of what we are going to solve, what kind of a problem that everybody is going through, and what kind of a solution that I can bring into the table, or what kind of a solution that I can innovate, and then I can make it as a product and then sell it into the market. So that kind of a mindset we should have. Okay, you have to have a kind of a, like however your mindset is today. So the first question you will have, I mean, the reason I keep switching back and forth between English and Tamil, I just want to have a very friendly conversation, guys. So anything, like anything you feel that you are not understanding, some of us may be from a different state. If you don't understand Tamil, please raise, or please let me know. Okay, so the main question will be, what kind of a grade I will get, what kind of a college I will get, what kind of a job I can apply, or what kind of a certification or preparation I should do to get into a job, right? These are the couple of questions it might run in your mind. Okay, I understand that. So everybody needs to find a job so that you will be on some kind of a like a kind of servicing thing, and then making money, and then after that you can launch a product or start with an idea or some kind of a innovation thought you will have. But while you are in the college, so you have a like a now even you have a very very powerful computing in your hand, right? You have a smartphone, you have a like all kind of a computing power you have in your hand now. So you should start with an idea, okay, and then come up with a product, how to develop a product, and then how to make it, or how to go to market to sell the product. Okay, that kind of an idea, that kind of a self innovation idea, something that you have to think through, and then you can work on that idea. So I'll go deeper in that like little later. But what I wanted to say is there are two kinds of mindsets. One is servicing mindset, another one is innovation mindset. So the servicing mindset, yes, I want to get into a good job, I want to make money, I want to pay my bills, I have my loans, I have my education loans, I have my some kind of other loans, I want to cover it as soon as possible, as soon as I'm out of the college. Yes, I understand that. So that will be your first requirement. And then once you get into the job, so that is your first network. The first work is it's going to be your first network. So from that you can start building a product, you can start building the business. Okay, what you are gaining there is you are going to gain a network of people, kind of connections, right? So using that connections, you are going to start another business on the side gear, and then slowly build that business into a next level. That's how I started, right? So I studied my college, and then I did not get into any job or anything. Then the market was down, and then I started working as a lecturer in Anjali Ammal Mahalingam, same college where I graduated. And then the market was coming back normal in 2004. Then I got into Tech Mahindra, and then I went to US in 2005. That's my journey started. And then I started working for Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, US Bank. And then 2012, I started my own company called Prophecy. 2014, I started my own company. So that's my story, right? Like a small story I want. So now, as soon as you're out, you are going to get into a job, and then you are at the same time work on an idea. Okay, what is idea? What kind of an idea that you can work on it, right? So it's simple, pretty simple. Any kind of a common problem people are trying to, for example, some people are not some people, it's a common problem the people are experiencing it every single day. How to automate it, how to bring in a solution that can ease the people's life. Okay, to automate the things. It could be cooking, it could be cleaning, it could be any kind of a common problem what everybody is facing through. How to address it, how to automate it. So that is an idea, right? And then how to design the solution for that idea, or how to design the solution for that problem. Then after you design, then build the product, build the POC, proof of concept, and then the minimum viable product. And then once the product is ready, then you can go to the market, right? So that's how we can build the business. You understand, right? So that's how once your product is ready, now the market is open. A student in America, a student in India, pretty same now. There is no difference, because everybody has accessibility, everybody has network, everybody has AI, everything. So think about 20 years ago, right? So we don't have AI. So we studied AI in the college, but we don't know how the AI works, how to build an AI, we don't know, right? So we studied all that, but unfortunately we did not have a leverage of using it. But now you have an AI. So you go to any cloud model or any LLM, for example, you go to ChatGPT, and then you given your idea, it's going to give you a product. It's going to give you a design, solution, product, and then how to go to market, how to sell the product, or what are the people that you have to reach out to. All that is kind of defined now, right? So you are going to use that AI and then build it. But think about the kind of obstacles what we went through. I did not have any investor. I don't know any people. I have only the working network. I worked in multiple companies. I have only the network. I know some ABCD, some number of people, but I don't know any AI or how to whatever the facility you have now. I did not have it during those days, right? So still we went through all that, and then we were able to build something. So similar to that, if you could think through some kind of an idea, some kind of a product before you finish the degree, or if you are in the final year of your college or third year of your college, come up with some kind of a solution, or come up with some kind of an idea, and then take it to the next level. How to venture it, how to bring the investors, how to bring the design, how to design the team, how to bring the team together, and then how to build the product. Right? Any questions? Okay, so like you can say, yeah, like I'm in America, sir. You are in America. You can build a network. You have people. You have godfathers. You have multiple investors. All that. Yes, but now we had all that, right? But when we started, we had zero connections. As I said, you like now whatever the NASA is launching a satellite, SpaceX is launching a satellite. They all have a computing power, right? They have like memories, they have processors, they have computers and all that. Now you also have the same kind of a computing power in your hand. You have a cell phone, you have a laptop, so you can come up with some kind of a solution. You can start designing the product.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, how can I get a patent for my product, sir?
You can so any like what kind of a product is it? Is it a IT product? Is it a non-IT product?
It is like a hybrid product, sir. Mixer of AI and hardware, sir.
Okay, so you can apply for the patent like in the so you can start your own company. Okay, you can start. So there are two ways actually. Either you can register as your own product as an individual, you can do it. Otherwise, if
Okay,
you
sir.
want to market it as a company product, right? So eventually you want to sell this product through your company, then you can start a small company. It's called MSME, micro small business management enterprise or something. You can search it out. It's called
Okay.
MSME in India. So you can start your small company, right?
Okay, sir.
And then register the product through your company so that anybody has any copyright or anything they wanted to buy, they can approach your company.
Okay, sir.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Senthil. So I think most of the people has the biggest hurdle that I can think of is hesitation, right?
Yeah.
They might have like ton of ideas, ton of things, but the shyness or hesitation, you can name it, but basically it is a insecure feeling. What will happen if I do this, right? So I'm pretty sure you would have faced that and you would have came across that in your life multiple times. So being a person, what is that you would tell to this crowd?
Right. That's a very valid question. That is Mr. Prabhu. He is our VP, Vice President of the company. He is from New Jersey. He joined the call to help motivate the students. So I thank Prabhu for joining the call. Like he brought in a very valid point, right? So many of us, including me, right? I have a idea, but I may have a hesitation, or I might feel shyness about sharing this idea to others because what others will think about my idea. That idea could be a crap idea, or that would be a super duper idea, right? You guys are with me, right? So I like, for example, I want to build a robo that actually cleans, or that actually move the kind of lawn movers, some cutting the grass in my backyard, some kind of a robo that I want to build. I have a, let's say I have an idea for this. Okay, if I share this idea with my friend or somebody in the college, I want to share it with the Vijay Rajagavan sir or someone else. What if he feels bad, or what if he says that, oh, that is a crap idea, man, don't even think about it, or like that kind of a shyness we will have. You guys have to break it. Okay, you guys have to break through that. Okay, so the sky is the limit, guys. Sky is the limit, and there is nobody is controlling the sky. So you have a wings, like, right? You have a power to fly now. So you come up with the design, you come up with some kind of a solution, and then you launch it into the market. Okay, don't worry what others will think. If I share my idea, if I open it up, what will they think about me? Don't worry about it. Okay, you have, like, in the current world, any idea could go skyrocket. Okay, any idea may fly high or may go down. But what you are learning from that idea, what you are gaining from that idea, let's say the idea becomes like design and then like halfway working solution. Okay, and then that idea becomes bad, and then what you learned is that will help you to bring in another idea, right? So start talking to people, start experiencing it, or start having a discussions with others. If you have an idea running in your mind, just talk it to the people and then see what others are thinking. Like, you want to, like, let's say you take it to the market, you need to know whether the buyers customers are coming into your product, right? So for that, you have to talk to people. So this is the right time. If you have any idea running your mind, talk to the people. Okay, talk to as many people as you want, and then see, hey, what do you think about this? This is what running in my mind. What do you think about this? Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Right, from there you can start. So if they are saying, okay, it's a good idea, it's a bad idea, or you can customize it, you can change it a little bit, like you can welcome all the feedback, collect the feedback, and then change the product accordingly. Okay, all I'm saying is now you are in AI era. Okay, use the AI as much as possible and try to or learn how to ask the questions to AI, how to like meaningful questions or very thoughtful questions, very difficult questions to AI. I know you are going to get an answer, right? But the tomorrow AI will replace all engineers, but the engineers who can ask the right questions, AI cannot replace. So try to learn that, try to use AI as much as possible, and convert your ideas into product and then take the product into the market. So all I would say is we had like zero connections. With that, we were able to reach this much. Like we had 500 people working now. So we are working in like AI, data, and cloud products. So we are servicing to Fortune 500 clients in America. So if we could build, definitely you can. Okay, we are from the same background, same middle class family, and we had the same kind of a questions that you have now. Like where we will start, how I will start, how I can clear this interview, or what kind of a learning I have to add on to improve my resume so that it will look much better, right? For example, like 80 students from computer science batch will pass out this year. Okay, how your resume will look different than others. The one thing that will make difference is what kind of a product that you brought in, what kind of an idea that you ran into, or how you converted that idea into a product. Okay, what kind of a entrepreneurship experience that you had in your college, like whether you started a company or failed in the middle of the starting the company, or you started the company, you were not able to run the company halfway through. All these are experiences that will add into your resume. That resume will speak out a lot more than, hey, I got 8.5 GPA, 9 GPA, CGPA. Like more than that, what kind of entrepreneurship things that you had done or taken steps towards it, that will make a whole lot of difference. Or இது எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் தான். இந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸை நீங்க எங்க ஒரு கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல செஞ்சு பார்த்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா ஃபியூச்சர்ல வெளியில வந்து நீங்க செய்யறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஈஸி. ஓகே, ஏன்னா இப்போ நீங்க எந்த ப்ராடக்ட் செஞ்சு அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் ஃபெயில் ஆனாலும், ரைட், இல்ல ஒரு கம்பெனி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி அது ஃபெயில் ஆனாலும் அதனால உங்களுக்கு பெரிய லாஸ் கிடையாது, ரைட். அதுல வந்து நிறைய இன்வெஸ்டர்ஸ் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி $1 million போட்டு அதனால உங்களுக்கு அந்த கம்பெனி லாஸ் ஆகி நீங்க வந்து இன்வெஸ்டருக்கு பதில் சொல்ற அளவுக்கு இப்ப யூ ஆர் நாட் இன் தட் ஸ்பாட். ஸோ யூ கேன் ட்ரை எனி திங் அவுட் இன் த காலேஜ் தட் யூ ஆர் இன் நவ். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு வந்து காலேஜ்ல சிலபஸ்ல வராது. ஏன் அப்படின்னா இதெல்லாம் வந்து அவுட் ஆஃப் அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட கியூரியாசிட்டி, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட இன்வால்மெண்ட், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட டெடிகேஷன், ரைட். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் வந்து கம்ப்ளீட்லி அப் டு த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தட் தே வாண்டட் டு ட்ரை அவுட். They don't want to like they cannot cover everything in the college, right, in the subjects. So நம்மளுக்கு இப்போ இருக்க மெயின் டூல் AI. Use the AI, build the product. Even without any connections, you can launch your own company, you can launch your own product. As I said in the middle of the conversation, so the students in Nigeria, students in China, students in India, there is no difference now. Okay, it's going to be a very healthy and very very competitive world going forward with the help of AI. So இதுக்கு நீங்க எப்படி அடாப்ட் ஆகுறீங்க, எப்படி ப்ரிப்பேர் ஆகுறீங்க, என்ன மாதிரியான ப்ராடக்ட்டை நீங்க லான்ச் பண்றீங்க, என்ன மாதிரி ஐடியாவை நீங்க கொண்டு வரீங்க when you come out of the college, right? அது வந்து ரொம்ப வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபார் யூ கைஸ். அதை நீங்க இப்பயே கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல, காலேஜ்ல if you experience it, காலேஜ்ல you come up with some kind of a product, or like it's all learning, it's all kind of learning the experiences or learning the whole thing, right? So you have an idea, you put together something, and then it went through halfway or 75% or 100%. Okay, you have an idea, then go put it on the startup Singam, so many places that you have.
Thing I want to add, Sindhu, like I think at this point, the only investor that I think நீங்க எல்லாருமே responsible is to your parents or whoever is funding you for your education. So they are the real investors to you, like you always, right? So this is your time. This is your time to go wild, go for it. We did not had all this opportunity. We did not had all these platforms to excel. But I am jealous, and in some ways that you guys have so much of platforms that evolving every night. I mean, before I go to bed tomorrow morning, I really don't know how many new products come into the market, right? So it's just so quick. Thank you, Sindhu.
Yeah, thank you, bro. So the guys, I'm saying the same thing. So before you graduate from the college, convert one idea into a product and see how much or how far you can go on the product. It could be anything. Like for example, in the college, in the department, they may be experiencing some kind of a like some I don't know, like some kind of a manual thing they've been doing it, like for example verifying something or building something manually, all that. Try to automate it. Okay, like small tool or small app or small browser app or any kind of a mobile app, something like that. Try to build a app or try to create some kind of a data bricks, data store or something like that, and then give it to the college. Build a product and then give it to the college. Any, like, I don't know if you have a mobile app, so build a mobile app and give it to donate it to the college, and use that product as your experience in your resume. Put it on your resume that you built an app for the college, you built some kind of an automation tool for the college, something like that. Like, you, so that you will feel, yeah, I learned, it's a real thing that I did. It is not a kind of a bookish worm that I read through and then I just forgot. You don't need to say that. So build something, give it to somebody. It could be a free product, but what you are gaining is an experience. It's a learning. So it will help you to build more and more products, come up with the newer ideas on every single day. Like, after you build one product, you will have a like much better thoughts, much better thinking after that. So please, like, I would request all the students to work on some kind of an idea, convert that idea into a design solution, and then make it as a product. Okay. And then the another thing is, like what I wanted to say, like, we are giving internship opportunities. So if anybody is interested, or if anybody has an idea, they want to make it as a product, you guys need some experts help, like where you are into some kind of an AI or cloud or data or front end, React, Angular, or anything, any such kind of a idea that you have and you want to convert into the product. So our team can help you. They can sit with you on one-on-one or one with the team, and then they can help motivate or what kind of solution or some kind of a design approaches that you wanted to work on. So we are available here. I'm going to share the email IDs and everything with sir, and Sir is going to share with all the members here.
What was the biggest challenge you faced in the early stage of your career, and how did you overcome it?
Right, sir. That's a very, very valid question, sir. So, like, when in the early part of the starting the company, even though I worked for multiple companies, so I did not have an investor, right? So we have to have a lot of funding for running the payroll, taking care of the employees and all that. So that was the initial struggle. That was one of the initial struggle we had. So now we are like kind of a $30 million company, but earlier part, like in the very beginning phase of the company, we were struggling for that. And then we were able to manage with client funding, and then we were able to sell some products to the customers, to the clients, and then we were able to make money out of it, and then we were able to manage. The another point is, always the expansion is the difficult part. Expansion meaning, like, you started an idea, that you sold that idea to somebody else, right? You made some money. For example, you made $100,000, and then after that, what do you do? Right? Expanding your product into other clients, other customers, how to sell that product, or how to do a social marketing, so you will attract more customers. So that was always a struggle, sir, because it's a competitive world. So the initial challenges were, I know I can build a good product, right? How others will trust me? what kind of a quality work that I'm giving, how others will trust me. That's what the initial struggle. So after I started delivering 1 or 2 products, then started gaining the trust from the customer. I used that trust and then started reaching out to other customers.
Okay, nice, sir. Looking back, what is one decision that changed your career the most?
Starting a company, sir, that changed my whole life. I don't want to, so always I don't want to be an employee for rest of my life. So I want to be a kind of a like I really hated my 9 to 5 lifestyle. So always I wanted to have my own company and run my own company, plan, design everything that the way that I wanted. So that was my kind of an ambition, so I was able to successfully do it until this point.
Yes,
So
sir.
last 6 years I've been, even though I started the company in 2014, but last 6 years I've been, I think 5.5 years, I quit all my jobs and everything and running only the company. So how the life is much better than before actually.
What inspired you to start FCC Technology,
Oh,
sir?
yeah, as I said, like I always have a kind of a innovation in the mind, sir. Like since I went to US, or even before I went to US, I was always dreaming of starting a company. Yeah. So the inspiration point was always we were looking at Elon Musk. So a lot of top people, they'll always launch the amazing products. So whenever I see, so I still remember in 2006 or 2007, I stood in a line to buy the very first iPhone in US. In New Jersey, it was in September or sometime they launched. I think 2006 or 5, I believe. So it was a damn cold, but I stood in the line for 6 hours and then bought the very first iPhone. So like after I bought it, it is not about enjoying the phone. It is always running in the mind that I think like I was read about the story about like how did they secretly maintain the product. Okay, until the product is out, even the Apple employees did not even know what they are building on. So for example, I'm working on some part of the iPhone, but I didn't know what the company is going to launch. So that kind of a secrecy or secret they maintained and delivered the product. If you read that story, it will be very inspiring. So how he would have built, like there were I think 2,000 3,000 employees were working and nobody knows, and I like don't know the total outcome of the product, the overall product. Nobody knows, it seems. Everybody is working on separate different things. So I was reading all that and all, like I was kind of inspired with that story and all. So it's like I had like so many inspirations like that.
Okay, sir. Okay. What are the 3 qualities every aspiring entrepreneur should develop during college?
During college was like always having a mindset of getting into a job, honestly. So we wanted to pay the bills, we wanted to pay our the loans and everything. So as soon as possible, I want to get out and get into a job and make some good money. So that was the motivation I had. But eventually, after getting into a job, after seeing so many other companies were forming, startups were coming up, I started thinking of creating a company on my own.
Okay. How did you know it was the right time to become an entrepreneur?
So actually, sir, like I started a company in 2008, but like 2009 was a like major the market down happened, right? 2008 to 2010, and then I shut it off. Always it was in the mind that I wanted to start a company as soon as possible. So again in 2000, I took like 2 3 years, and then 2014 I started the company again.
Uh, uh, which technical and soft skill are most in demand in today's technology industry, sir?
Mostly it's AI, sir. Like now there is no coder is needed. Now there is no software developer is needed anymore. So it's all about how you are going to leverage, how you are going to build the product, the quality product using the AI. So you need to know how to use the AI within a defined time. So like I can use AI and I can spend the days, right? I can build a product. that customers or that companies don't want it anymore. They want to have the employees, they can use the AI and build one outcome. It's called a outcome based service model going to be. In the future, it's going to be outcome based. So what we call it as before that, it's called statement of work, SOW based. So now it is going to be all our outcome based, like what kind of a product you are going to deliver, what kind of a solution you are going to address, right? So that is going to be the future model, sir. It's all going to be like how the students, what they can build is how, like for example, let's say the student wanted to be an innovator, wanted to have a creator, then they need to know how to build the LLM, right? How to build a large language model, right? How to build a, like for example, ChatGPT is some kind of a lagging thing is there. I want to build a better AI. They need to know how to create a new large language model, or how to train the data, how to become better than ChatGPT, something like that. That is one aspect. The other aspect is they need to know like kind of how to use ChatGPT to build a better quality product within a short span of time.
Okay, fine, sir. If a student has only an idea but no funding, what should be their first step? So,
They
what
can
are the most common mistake first-time startup founder make?
Okay, so that is also one of very good questions, sir. So we have a, like for example, anybody can have a startup, but they need to have a longer vision, right? Like kind of a roadmap on, okay, this is going to be my step one, milestone one. This is going to be my milestone two. This is going to be my milestone three. For example, you are trying to put a like a big stone into a small cup, so that won't work out, right? Like the stone is bigger than the cup size, right? That won't work out. So you are going to put one small stone at a time inside the cup and then try to fill the cup. So like that, if you can come up with like a milestones, okay, this is going to be my first idea. This is going to be my this is how I'm going to design it, and then this is how I'm going to make it as a product and then sell it into a company. Some kind of a roadmap they have to have, some kind of a visionary plan they have to have, so that they can launch it into a company and then go to a market. For the question that you asked, right? Like how to get an investor, how to launch it into the market. So now there are so many platforms available, like freelancer, a lot of websites are available, startup Singham. Similar to that, there are so many, where they can find the investors. A lot of platforms are available. They can launch the product and then find the investor.
Okay, sir. Now we move on. As a CEO, what qualities do you look for when hiring fresh graduate?
Like we would always look for very good communication skill. Okay. That is kind of sorry, I forgot to mention that one thing to our students. So always build your communication very effective. I know we all talk English, but it is all about like how effectively you are going to talk and communicate to the people. Try to understand what they are saying, what is running in their mind, and what kind of expectations they have. Like you have to understand that and then convert that as a product, convert that as a requirement, so that you can build a product for that, right? So what we are expecting is like very good communication and effective way of communicating. And then the next thing is like how good are you in analytical skills, problem solving skills, that we would look for. So now, like there is no point of learning. I mean, like what I would say, AI can do the coding, right? AI can do any kind of a coding now. So it is not about a coding skill. It's all about like how their analytical skills, how their like thinking, thought process. That's what we would look for.
Can you share a leadership lesson you learned from a failure?
Leadership lesson from the failures. I had so many failures, sir, not just one or two. So every time, don't give up. Every failure will make your heart and mind strong. And always I feel that don't give up.
Okay, sir. Student guidance, what advice would you give a student who are confused about choosing between higher studies, a job, or entrepreneurship?
Okay,
If you have,
so yeah,
Hmm.
so like I would break it down into a couple of stages here. So the entrepreneurship is not an I know it's a kind of an easy thing, but you have to come up with some kind of an idea, some solution, something like that. But you need to have kind of feeding thing, right? Like feeding thing in the sense, you have to have a job, you have to have a money to support. So if you are from a good background, I mean like strong economic background, if you can support the entrepreneurship experiencing it, then it's well and good. But if you don't have it, then I would say like start a idea, make it as a product, try to sell the product, but at the same time try to find a job and stay in the job and then do this on the side gear, right? So you have to run on dual thing for a couple of years so that you can support each other, like you can get the money and then support your entrepreneurship experience or entrepreneurship like trying to prove something, right? So you can support on both of them. For example, if you consider me, I started the company in 2014, but I was working until 2020, like 6 years I had to support both my job and my company, and then 2021 I quit. So similar to that, you can do the same thing, like you can start the company on the side, at the same time you can start the job also. You need to have something to keep like paying your bills and paying your loans and everything is very very critical thing. You can spend 2 3 years on entrepreneurship, but what if the product doesn't work out? So then again you have to go back to job, right? Again you have to find a job. So I would say first find a job and then try to do this on the side. Or if you have a really a good idea, you want to spend 1 year, you have a well defined plan. Okay, within 6 months I'm going to make this idea, I'm going to sell it, I'm going to quit, I'm going to have an exit plan in next 1 year or 2 years, or I'm going to build this product and then sell it to some company and then join that company as a board of director or something and then run the company. If you have that kind of a defined, well defined idea, well defined strategy, I would say please go ahead and start work on the entrepreneurship first and then go back to the job or something like that. So always I would say, I think considering our college and our community and all that, going to a job would be the first thing. But having an idea, converting it as a product in the college will really help you a lot in terms of going to two sides. Going to entrepreneurship or going to job will really help you a lot. And higher studies always, like if you have any plans of going to some kind of a UP, like any kind of a government IAS or IRS or something like that, or you want to go to a professor in a college or in a national institute or something like that, higher studies would definitely help. It's all kind of a personal interest.
Number one, sir, could you share how you got the opportunity to go to the USA and what I should do, follow the similar path?
Okay, that's another good question. So, I started my career as a lecturer in our college. I was working with Velmurugan sir. So he was our HOD, and he was our I think he was vice principal also during that time. So in 2002, 2003, but always the programmer mindset, right? So I was taking mostly the computer programming courses like PL1, PL2, something like that, like Java programming, those kind of courses always. So that was helping me to get into a job, right? I was always teaching the algorithm course or something like that. So and then like always there are like during those days, going to US was kind of a welcoming thing. Not many engineers, there was not many competition and all that. So they were running ads and everything, like every weekly magazines, Wednesday Hindu opportunities or something comes, right? So I found an opportunity, applied. They did an interviews, like a couple of rounds of interviews, and then they processed all my visa and everything, and then I was able to go to USA. That was my story. So 2004, I think I applied, and 2005 I went to US. So that was my thing. But even now you have an opportunity, like you can apply in case if you can afford, then you can come to USA as a student, right? So I forgot to talk about that part, because like US wants a lot of students. Even though it is now it's a Trump era, getting a visa is a difficult thing, but still a lot of students are coming. International students, they are welcoming, and you can find a college. They would give you all kind of a stipend, like monthly $4,000 or something. They will give. They will give a all kind of accommodation and everything. Like you need to be like in the top tier, right? Like always, the creamy layer students will get all kind of benefits in multiple colleges. So if you have a very good CGPA, you can apply for a GRE TOEFL, or you can apply to the college directly, or same like however I explained. You have a product and you launch the product, or in a midway, you can use that product idea and apply for a college also in US. Okay, they welcome all the talents from any part of the world. They welcome all great students, great scientists, and everybody to USA, right? So you can use the same approach. Either you have a product and you can apply for the college, or you have a good GPA, or if you don't have either, then you can still want to take a risk and then take a loan and then come to USA. That is also another possibility. Or else you can go to a job, and then through the job you can apply for the H1B visa, and then you can come to USA. So there are like multiple ways it's possible.
Okay, sir. Second question, Bharani Kumar. Sir, which is the best AI integrated company right now for cloud computing?
So this it depends on what kind of a purpose you are asking, right? What kind of a problem you are going to solve here. Whether you are cloud computing, meaning like you want to migrate your servers into cloud, applications into cloud, or what kind of an app you want to build into cloud. Based on that, you can choose the AI. It is not a one single AI that is the best integrated AI. We cannot say it. It is completely depends on your requirement, right? What are you trying to solve in the cloud? Barney, go ahead and unmute it and continue to ask the questions if you have anything. Right?
Student, unmute and ask the question directly.
Yeah. I'm your college senior, so so just openly ask any questions. So what I'm saying is there is no one single AI. So it could be like based on the purpose, based on the problem that you wanted to solve, the AI can be picked. Okay, I think Barney may not have a subsequent question, maybe.
What is the biggest difference between the idea we built in college and the challenges of executing them in the real world, sir?
Yeah, so the real world problem only we are trying to solve. Okay, so you can build a product, but who is going to buy the product, right? Who is going to use it on a daily life? For that only you have to find a common real world problem and then build the solution for that problem so that you can find the buyers. What is the purpose of building the product, right? So let's say I'm building a product. If nobody is using, even if I myself is not using, then what is the point in building the product? I want to build a product that can be given to like hundreds of people, thousands of people, millions of people, right? So that they can use it and then I can make money out of it. If I'm not answering to your question, please, let me know. So basically what I'm trying to say, build a product that everybody uses on a daily life.
Yeah. Nobody, sir. Sir, next, sir, what challenge do your cloud engineer solve for clients?
Right. So, so Bharani, the answer to you would be like, see, right now, what is the purpose of the cloud, right? So, like in terms of maintaining the servers, memory, processes, everything inside the company. Okay. For example, we have a prophecy. We are maintaining servers, databases, and Databricks servers, and all that in our in-house, right? We are maintaining it. So we have to afford for our DevOps engineers, our SRE, site reliability engineers, our site observability engineers, and admins, WebLogic admin, WebSphere admin, database admin. See how many people I'm saying, like almost 6 people I'm saying, right? So we have to pay for all the 6 people to maintain the site inside our company. So instead of that, you can use AWS, you can use Google Cloud, you can use Microsoft Azure or Oracle Cloud, any of the cloud you can use. So like moving the apps from in-house, from Prophecy into cloud, or moving away from cloud into in-house. So that is the kind of a problem that cloud engineers will solve. Either moving, like migrating or demigrating, or maintaining the apps in the cloud. So that's what we actually do.
Okay, okay, sir. Next question, sir. There is a lot of interest in creating and develop a product, but I don't know what I want to start.
Okay, this is a very common problem everybody will have, Vaishnavi. So everybody, like even I want to build a product, right? But what product I can build? What people would use? What people are expecting? That is the kind of a problem that you have to go through and then think through, sleep with it, and then come back with a solution or come back with a right idea. Everybody wants to build a product. Everybody, even I want to build, Sir wants to build, everybody wants to build. But what we are going to build now, you can use AI. AI is there to build and give it to you. But what are you going to build? That's what you have to go through and then come up with an idea for that. But if you have an idea already in your mind, then you can use ChatGPT or Claude or Croc or one of the AI, and then put a roadmap for building the product, minimum viable product first, and then sell that minimum viable product to your staff or friends or to us, and show us, okay, what is your idea, how to develop, how to design, or let's say you designed something, then show us. We can validate it, and then you can move forward.
Yes, sir. Next question.
Yeah,
Could you?
I got it, sir. Gopi was asking, right? So our core expertise is AI, cloud, and data. Okay, what we do is, so maybe I didn't explain properly. So what we do is we have accelerators. Okay, we have something called to speed up in innovating AI or implementing AI in the company. Okay, let's say you have a company, for example, you own ICICI Bank. Okay, you are ICICI Bank and you don't have an AI. I think ICICI don't have AI yet. So they want to build an AI. So what we do is we have our own software like accelerators. We just quickly go through their databases and then build what data we want, like RAG, vector, everything we build. We have accelerators for that, and then quickly enable AI in ICICI Bank. That's what we do. Does it answer your question? Basically, we are an AI enablement company. So,
thank you.
No problem. Yeah, thank you. How can I stay in a good position in a company until the end of my career? I think ஈஸ்வரன், நீ வந்து நித்யானந்தாவோட ஒரு வீடியோ பார்க்கணும். எந்த வீடியோனா, ஐ திங்க் அவர் என்ன சொல்லுவாரு, வேலைக்கு போறவன் வந்து என்னோட சீடனா இருக்க முடியாது, ஏதோ சம்திங் அந்த மாதிரி இல்ல. ஸோ நாங்க until end of my career I want to be a good employee அப்படின்னா you have to work good, come up with some great ideas, save money for the company. இப்போ அவங்க வந்து every year வந்து they are spending $1 million on some product or something like that. How to cut the cost, how to bring down the cost from $1 million to $500,000. So you will get an extra bonus. You will get a best employee of the year award. You do a great things in your company, try to save money what they are spending on, try to eliminate that budget. Obviously you'll be a good employee, then you'll go higher, and then try to bring in new ideas to the company so that they will expand, and then you will become a CEO of a company.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. What kind of final year projects attract recruiters, and what technologies should we use in our projects? It's all about AI now. It's all about AI. what kind of a AI enablement you are doing, what kind of a product you are doing in using the AI. Like for example, as I said, like you can do something like an accelerator meaning like it could be, for example, they will be sitting in some SQL server. You can move them into Databricks. So you can build a program. Okay, you can build some program and that will read their existing SQL server databases, move them into Databricks or some kind of a future AI or future data, some, like kind of a vector data, RAG data, something like that you can build. So you just implement or you just connect, it's all connectors, right? You build accelerators and connectors, okay, that will connect to the existing SQL databases and then move the data into a Postgres database or Mongo database, something like that. You build something like that, right? So that will be one of the kind of a thing companies wanted now. They don't want to spend a lot of money, a lot of time moving from old databases into a newer database. You understand, right? So, like for example, I am a Java engineer. I want to be an AI engineer. How quickly I can move? How quickly I can learn and become an AI engineer? Right? So I use some tool, I learn quickly, and then I become an AI engineer. Similar to that, so they will be working on some kind of a old database or old application, some old like for example, not JavaScript, JSP, Java Server Pages, or HTML application, something like that, some Tally application. You are building an app that will quickly move them from old app or old technology into a newer technology. Okay, old technology into a newer technology. So those kind of a thing is like kind of wanted area in IT now. What's your opinion about freelancing, sir? I really recommend doing a freelancing. I support all of you guys to do a freelancing. Not only one, I recommend all of you to do it. You try to sell yourself, right? Let's say I am Mohammed Anwar. I have an experience of building React application, Java application, HTML application. I have this much of experience, and here is my portfolio. See my samples, see my examples. I built for like saradas.com or some abcd.com, zomato.com, something like that. I have a prior experience. So use or validate my experience and then give me the project. How you are selling yourself to attract the customers, to attract the new business. You can learn from the college itself. You don't need to wait until you finish the degree. You don't need to wait until you finish the degree to make money. Okay, let's say you are in the first year of college, start doing now. First year you will not get anything. I mean, like not your college first year. First year of starting a business, you may not get money. The second year, third year, fourth year, you will start making money. You will make like monthly $5,000, $10,000 every month. You don't need to go to USA or you don't need to go to Japan to do a projects or to help customers in USA or Japan now. You can stay in India. You can do a remote job. You can stay in your native. You can stay in Manargudi, right? You can stay in Tanjavur. You can stay in Trichy, wherever you want. You can still be on remote. Try to find a project. Try to find a customer, and then solve the project. Solve the problem. Then you can easily make money from here. You don't need to. You will not. You will feel like I don't need to travel. I'm making much better money here. I can work from remote. I'm happy here. Like I would recommend everybody to start doing a freelancing now. What project would you recommend to build to demonstrate cloud skills? Okay, as I said, you can build some accelerators, right? So that accelerator will move the application from in-house on-prem. It's called on-prem, right? On-premise into cloud or cloud into on-premise. You can build some kind of an app accelerators or something like that. Any application, like let's say Oracle database is in on-prem. You want to move that Oracle database into cloud. Okay, those kind of applications you can build now. If you have any subsequent questions like follow-up question, also please post it here, or you can just unmute it and ask. From the biggest mistake you faced in your entrepreneurial journey, what is the most valuable lesson you learned, sir? That's a That's a very thoughtful question. So, what is the most valuable lesson you learned? See, everybody does the mistakes. Even I have done the mistakes. So sometimes what I learned, or what mistake I experienced is, see, I'm kind of between all the calls and meetings and stuff. I We have like 10-15 customers meaning like all big clients. So the regular follow-ups, regular meetings, those kind of a thing I miss out sometimes because of the schedule. We have too many things going on. Sometimes I miss it out, and then we have to do a follow-up and adjust and like make the customers happy, something like that to get the business back. So I would say, even if you are doing something like that, any project or product you are doing, have a tracker, build an AI that will become your assistant, that will send you a reminder. Hey, Madhu, today you have a meeting with customer A. Tomorrow you have a meeting with customer B. Something like that. Build a assistant AI that will help you a lot to do a tracker, do a assistant. And what are the AI skills we learn? So, like in the future, it's going to be more like AI configuration engineer or AI prompt engineers, right? So you are really, really good at programming. You can become a innovator or creator of AI. So you need to learn how to build models, how to build LLMs, how to build RAG, vector databases. If you're good at databases, see how you can build a RAG database, vector database, and those kind of a stuff. If you want to be a regular programmer, like a developer, then you need to learn how to use AI to build the quality products. Okay, how to ask the right questions to customers, use that questions, or put an idea and then develop a product for that. Right, that skills you have to learn now. I would recommend, like all of you guys, come up with an idea, guys. Come up with a product. Don't have a servicing mindset anymore. India has a lot of talents for servicing mindset. We need to have a talents like Elon Musk, a lot of Mark Zuckerberg, all the innovators we need to build. Innovators we have to create. Okay, there is last 10 years we were lagging the AI skills in India. Okay, China is well ahead. India is well ahead. South Korea, Taiwan, everybody is well ahead. Like 10 years, they moved ahead. But India, we stayed, like we went back 10 years now. We did not build the infrastructure. We did not build a data center. We were missing out all the AI developments and everything in last 10 years. Okay, we don't have a like visionary leader or something. We were missing it. So we have to come up with that kind of an engineers now. We don't want, the servicing mindset people anymore. Even if you have like, from this conversation, somebody got a good inspiration and somebody becomes like a creator of a product, I'll be really, really happy. Okay, and what has been the key factor behind your company's to growth? The key factor is like keep working, don't give up, keep fighting. Today we lost one customer, tomorrow we have to bring in 2 customers. Okay, that's our key factor. Don't never ever give up. It's not about where we are starting. It's all about where we are going to end.
The intensive regarding on our finalist.
Program details, sir. I will work with my team. I will ask one of them to reach out to you, sir. They will give you a program details on like what kind of internship for the final year or third year students. We'll give you all the details, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, if you hire from our college, what specific skills and qualities do you expect from us? Answer for these questions definitely help us to start something, sir.
Sure. So we always look for like very good, effective communication, and then good analytical skills with thoughtful approach. Like even if you don't know the kind of a direct answer for a problem, how you are thinking through, what kind of thoughts you have in your mind to solve a problem, that we would mainly look for. How you are deriving the problem. It's not about some E is equal to MC squared, something like that. Directly you can put something, all the derivations, and then put hence proof. We don't want that. What kind of steps, what kind of thoughts you are thinking through, or what kind of steps that is running in your mind, how you are articulating that into a actual write-ups, that's what we would look for. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry, who is talking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Darshini from third year CSE, sir. So my
Good.
question is that, sir, I just want to know about your opinion about doing MBA, sir. Like many people were doing MBA after engineering, sir. Is it like really necessary, or we can just learn through experience, sir?
You can actually learn. I mean, sorry, you can study MBA. It's a great thing, but I would recommend doing it in a top colleges like IIM
Okay,
or
sir.
something like that. Not something in a, hey, everybody is doing MBA. I want to do MBA. No, don't do that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Prepare really well. Go for some top reputed colleges. You know, like MBA program management or MBA HR or MBA information technology. You know, something like that. So you can go join as a, like, let's say you are doing it in IIM or BITS Pilani somewhere, the MBA. You can go as a manager for a company directly.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. It was really a wonderful and informative section, sir. Since you're
Thank you
also
so much.
a alumnus of our college, it was really inspiring to hear about your experience, sir, and
Thank you so
your
much.
thought
Thanks a lot.
and your thoughts about building network and identifying problem, turning them into a solution. So everything inspired us a lot, sir, and also motivated us, sir. And I would also like to give you a sincere thanks, sir, for sharing your valuable experience and insights with us, sir. And to all our respected teachers and principals, sir, for initiating this Mindspark series, sir. It is really a helpful section, sir. And also, we want to tell our special thanks to Mr. Prabhu Chinnasamy, sir, for participating in and supporting this section, sir. It was really a great learning experience for all of us, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Actually, I appreciate Mr. Vijay sir. He's been consistently following up with so many alumni, and you won't believe how many times that he followed up with me. I really appreciate it, sir. You are doing a great things for the students. I hope all your efforts that students will understand, and they will appreciate you at one point in time. It's a really great thing that you are doing, sir. I really appreciate it. I wanted to convey this message to Velmurugan sir, also like kind of an effort that you are doing. Thank you so much. On behalf of students, I wanted to say thank you to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm also express my sincere thanks to our respected principal and management and the faculty members and all the students for making this session a grand success. On behalf of Alumni Association, I give heartfelt thanks to Senthil sir for delivering the inspiring and insightful session. Your valuable experience and the career journey and the guidance have truly motivated our students. Thank you all of your participants.
Sure, sir.
Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you all the students. Thank you so much for participating.